Hey everybody, and welcome back to Free Friday. Jason Ricci here. Subscribe today for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of free harmonica videos and a new one every single Friday. Grab your C harmonica. If you're ever wondering how I do this, right? I just take some white paint and I get one of these white paint pens and I cover this, and then I either draw a C or I put a sticker on it. Right, and then I take a little nail polish, and then I put that over the top a little lightly, very lightly, so it doesn't affect the marker that I wrote the C on. Or, you know, can use a Sharpie or another paint pen, or like I said, a sticker. Then put a little light coat of this nail polish, and that's it. There you go. That's Free Friday. See you next Friday. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Double pneumonia. I'm sick. I've been down. Like I said, it was, I've been making these videos for 18 years. I don't have the most subscribers of any harmonica guy, despite the length of time that I've been doing this. Most of that fault is on me. But for the last 5 or 6 years, I've been putting one out every single Friday, and I've never missed a Friday. And there's a bunch of these Fridays that I haven't been feeling well, and today's one. But no matter what, there's something I can do. And even if I was in the ER right now, which I almost was, they almost brought me, but they got me on some two different types of antibiotics, and what else? Steroids and an inhaler and all kinds of vitamins and stuff like that, and lots of rest. I've been down for the count. Kate and I had a little vacation planned, didn't get to go on that, but I'm resting and taking it easy. So what are we going to talk about when I have double pneumonia? I was really trying to think of something to talk about that maybe didn't involve me even playing. I haven't played in about a week. This will be the first time right in front of you. And I was thinking, I was on my Patreon channel. And let me just shout out to Patreon right now. Look, I put these videos up for free. And, full disclosure, full transparency. I'm lucky if I make $300 enough a month. Lucky if I make $300 a month from these, from Google, from the little ads they pay. And that helps me take care of my car insurance. I'm not sitting here crying about money or anything, but if it wasn't for Patreon and the support that they give me, I don't know what I would do with having to take 2 weeks off of work. It's hard enough with that, but without that, it would just, I would have to start a GoFundMe just to make it through 2 weeks. It's been a rough year. Here in New Orleans, we have the Musicians Clinic. For 40 years, it's treated musicians for free, and it lost all of its funding because of, what's currently going on. And I had Medicaid health insurance. That's gone too. But anyway, you know what? I've been taken care of, by my wife and by God and by Patreon and by you guys here too, and I appreciate it. So anyway, that's why I don't miss a video. It's not just because I made the commitment to YouTube. It's because I appreciate the contributions that Patreon makes. I made a video for Patreon last night. I didn't put it up because I looked so terrible in bed, lying down with a triple chin. Just got a little vein and couldn't put it up. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Yeah. So I thought I'd talk about, since I haven't played for a while, something that I saw coming up on my Patreon channel, which is people talking about playing hard versus playing soft. And the conversation came up as a result of gapping reeds, or setting the offset, or what I called adjusting the action on the reeds. So the only thing you have to know about that is that the tighter the action is, the less of a distance that the reed sits off of the reed plate, the less air required to make it make noise. So you can play softer and the note happens. You can bend with less energy and the note will bend, overblow, etc. So what's the problem? Well, if you play too hard with the action set that tightly, the harmonica will choke. No air at all will come out. No sound will make it through. So we discussed this in the chat a little bit, and it got me to thinking, because I don't set up all of my harmonicas completely the same way from holes 1 to 10. So holes 1 through 4 I'll set up pretty loose so I can blow kind of hard. All right, that felt weird after not playing for a while. But anyway, holes 4 through 10. I set up much tighter so I can overblow, and then I'm playing much, much lighter. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. There's so many beautiful things that come with a light touch. And, when we think about anybody that does anything well, an athlete, especially, the first thing that's coming to my mind besides, of course, like ballet and stuff is a wide receiver in American football, and how they'll go up to catch a ball and they make their body so relaxed and they have to keep that one toe in bounds, and then people will always say, well, they make it look so easy because their body is so relaxed, right? Even though they're about to take a humongous impact to the ground, that's the thing, they make it look easy. So most of the time, there's always an exception to the rule, but most of the time, we even with double pneumonia, even being sick, even struggling physically or mentally, a light touch is often the key to not only playing better and more in tune. Because if you blow too hard, especially draw too hard, you actually lower the pitch of the reed. And they've started tuning harmonicas sharper and sharper so to adjust for that, And a little bit of that is good, but some of it you want to compensate for yourself. So if you're looking for speed, what's happening, Kate?
Hey, I gotta ferret out that cat from underneath the futon.
All right.
And then I'm gonna let you get back to the video.
I'll be right back. You want me to grab the cat?
See how deep he is.
Okay.
Oh, he's deep.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. So anyway, there's not going to be any tab in this video, or probably not too much editing either. But anyway, there's a lot of things I just want to talk about. Originally I was just going to do a video where I just talked and didn't play, but anyway, let me get this right. That looks okay. All right. So a lot of this has to do with how do you play fast. So I have double pneumonia right now. It should be hard for me to play, but it's really not. I mean, I can certainly feel it, but down bottom, where I'm trying to play harder, I can really feel it. Up top, here's the other thing too. It's important to breathe, and not just breathe into the harmonica. So I find myself tempted to continue to play and get winded instead of just taking a break. And it gives me time to kind of think of what I want to do next. Anyway, not my best playing, but double pneumonia, first time picking up a harp in a couple weeks. Well, since last Free Friday. Anyway, since Tuesday. I made last Free Friday on Tuesday. That's how long it's been since I played. I got sick right after that. Anyway, yeah, lightness gets the job done. You don't have to play hard. And if you want to play fast, right, there's a couple of things you got to know. First of all, take whatever lick it is that you're trying to play. Let's just take 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 draw. 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 draw. And start slow and easy. As little air as you can possibly use. And try to get it good. Better than that. And then speed it up, just nice and slow. So if it's a bend, 4 draw bend, 4 draw, 5 draw. You just want to get it as nice and clean as you can. And then you start speeding it up. A lot of people ask me if I'm using a tuh sound. I am. I usually use at least on one note, maybe 2, maybe all 3. It's just it'd be really, really hard to play these complex bending notes without, if I was trying to blow too hard. And having your tongue free as a lip purser to give them these little staccato things really helps to give each note its own little attack in precise precision identity, so that it doesn't get lost in a blur, like that. So it's it's one of the real big advantages of lip pursing. I was in Tarzana. I was very sick with this same pneumonia. I didn't know how long. I've had this pneumonia since at least November. It's been a walking pneumonia until now. And then now it's full blown. But I was out there playing in California, and I was on tour, and I had made a video talking about tongue blocking and lip pursing, and I had issued a challenge. And the challenge was... It was something like that. And I had issued a challenge to do that tongue blocking. And a guy came and he had it. He had it pretty good, tongue blocking. And he said, look, I did it. And I was impressed, but it just didn't sound as good. It was like, and it was missing that really sharp. Ah. So the real key to all of this isn't so much these little fancy licks I'm doing or any of these little rhythmic flurries. It's just being really light and going slow first and not blowing too hard. You can watch me trying to do it before I'm ready to do it and messing it up, and then you can see me slowing down. I'm starting to have fun. What do I mean by having fun? I'm starting to play stuff I've never played before. Anyway, no more self-indulgence in my own video. Play lighter, try it. And you know, when I first found out about this setting up the action business, right? About keeping the reed offset, as they call it, a distance, less of a distance off of the reed plate for better overblows, for better bends, for better responsiveness. I went and I did it to all my harps. And I went to a gig in Delray Beach with the Knucklebusters at this event called the Garlic Festival. And on the break, I was on a picnic table with all my harps and screwdrivers, putting them back because I had set them up too tight. I hadn't learned to play softer. And even today, sometimes at home, I will set my reeds up a little too tight, and then when I go to the gig, I get that adrenaline and I start playing a little too hard and the reeds choke. So there's two things. First of all, maybe I shouldn't set them up quite that tight, but don't put them back to where they were. I also have to remember to bring that same level of relaxation that I have at home to the stage. So when a harmonica starts choking, sometimes it's not because the reed's too tight. It might be because that I am too tight. Right, I am too rah, and I need to chill out and relax and just get with the program and play some pretty music. All right, let's go out with something pretty. What are we gonna do? Something just off the top of my head. Little Walter didn't play hard either. See y'all later. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Jason Ricci's YouTube channel. 16 years of incredible YouTube harmonica-related content. That's right, 16 years. At this point, over 500 free instructional videos. If you're interested in what kind of harmonicas I play, microphones, amplifiers, pedals, any harmonica-related products, please check out my sponsors. These sponsors, in one way or another, also help keep these videos going. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Blue Moon Harmonicas, bringing you the best in custom harmonicas. We got custom cover plates, custom combs. You can get your name put on it, just like me. Reed work, refurbished pre-war Marine bands. Look at that, they put the little brace there, no more crushing the covers. The Lone Wolf Blues Company. Very best in pedals, microphones, almost anything you need for your amplified harmonica need. The Lone Wolf Blues Company, right here out of Ponchatoula, Louisiana. We got you. Harp gear, amplifiers. They got big ones, they got small ones. You know what they sound like? They sound like the best tube amps on the market. Harp gear amplifiers out of Ocala, Florida. Pedal pad, pedal boards. Incredible custom pedal boards built to last, made by two brothers who really, really care. Hohner harmonicas. A Mooncat loves the Hohner harmonica. I like the Marine Band. I get Tom to put the little special 20 cover plates on it. He tricks them out, but they play great right out of the box. All of these sponsors are linked below in the description box. What else is linked below? Patreon. Consider becoming a Patreon patron. You'll be supporting me. You'll be supporting the cause. You'll be keeping these videos free for everybody. And you'll get a lot of extra content over at Patreon. You'll get vlogs, occasionally some extra lessons, some posts that you might not see on Facebook. A lot of stuff that I can't say or won't say here on YouTube is over on Patreon. I love my Patreon family. You guys are the best. If you're not into the monthly subscription, you can also give me a one-time tip at Venmo or PayPal below too. I'm a touring musician and I play all over the country, really all over the world with all kinds of different acts. Check out my website, www.mooncat.org. In all seriousness, YouTube, Patreon, my sponsors have absolutely changed my life. Subscribe below, set reminders for the videos. Don't miss any events. Every single Friday there's a free harmonica lesson and a lot more. Even if you're just subscribing, you're helping me a lot. Those of you that are joining me on Patreon, you guys are helping me to make better decisions with my career. In all sincerity, thank you so much, YouTube, for just an incredible, incredible outlet. It's a video diary. I get to look back at 16 years of these videos. I had a lot of new friends, some really fine musicians, made some great contacts in the industry, and it's all because of you. Thank you, my harmonica family.